And then I realized why I was watching the Oscars. There was a reason I was watching the Oscars.
Okay, let's dive into this. The Oscars, right? It's supposed to be this pinnacle of filmmaking, all about the art, the craft, the big emotional speeches. But what if, for some people, it's about something else entirely? We're about to break down a piece of radio commentary that is so raw, so completely unfiltered, it might just change how you think about why anyone watches this show. So I'll ask you, what makes the Oscars worth watching? Is it the movies? The fashion maybe? The drama of who's gonna win? Well, according to the host we're listening to, it is absolutely none of the above. His reason for tuning in is, well, it's something I guarantee the Academy did not see coming.
And then I realized why I was watching the Oscars. There was a reason I was watching the Oscars. Kylie Jenner, that piece of ass, was in the front row with Chalamet.
You filthy.
And they kept going to Kylie. They knew the Oscars sucked. They're like, all right, just another shot of Kylie.
And there it is. Just like that. In one single, incredibly blunt line, the entire fancy pretense of the Oscars just gets thrown right out the window. Forget about cinematic achievement. For him, it's not about the art, it's about who's sitting front and center. And believe me, this one comment is just the tip of the iceberg of a truly wild theory he has about the whole broadcast.
So here's his hilarious conspiracy theory. The Oscars show itself, it sucked. It was a total snooze fest. But the producers, they knew this, and they had a secret weapon in their back pocket. Every time things got a little slow, every time your hand started reaching for the remote, boom, they just cut to another shot of Kylie. It is a wild, wild claim, but he is 100% committed to it.
But his commentary doesn't stop with just the Oscars broadcast. Of course not. To explain why she was so captivating, he then dives deep into her past, basically creating this whole mythological story around her transformation.
She was the ugly Kardashian sister. Now she's the hottest one of all of them. She was the ugly duckling that they hid in the fucking attic back in the day. And then she figured out the plastic surgery thing perfectly. Perfect!
He paints this picture of her as the so-called ugly duckling of the whole family, literally saying she was hidden in the attic. And now, poof, she's emerged as, and I'm quoting here, the hottest one of all of them. It's like a fairy tale, and he is telling it with absolute conviction.
So the big question is, how did the supposed ugly duckling story happen? Well, he has a very, very strong and incredibly specific opinion on the mechanics behind this whole thing.
To all those women in Hollywood with the duck lips and the face that's like this.
Crazy.
Look at Kylie Jenner. She figured it out perfectly.
And this, right here, this is the core of his whole argument. In his mind, she didn't just get plastic surgery, she perfected it. She didn't just change her look, she has literally cracked the code on how to do it exactly right. He even holds her up as the new gold standard for everyone else. He's practically shouting at the radio, giving a lesson to the rest of Hollywood. He's saying, hey, you, to all you women with the duck lips, stop what you're doing, look at her. She's the one who finally got it right. But just as he's built her up to this pedestal of cosmetic perfection, the whole analysis takes a really sharp turn. See, this isn't a happily ever after story in his book. In fact, he makes a very clear and pretty cynical prediction about what's coming next.
But she'll ruin it too. She'll keep going. She'll keep going, and then she'll look like Kelly Osborne.
He's completely convinced this perfection is temporary. His theory? She won't know when to quit. She'll keep going and going until she's completely undone all that perfect work he was just praising. And he has a very specific and, let's just say, not so flattering vision of exactly what that's going to look like. And then, just to cap it all off, his co-host chimes in, trying to make some sense of this whole rant, and his deadpan question just perfectly captures the absolute hilarious absurdity of the whole thing. So you watch the Oscars for the big booty compassion?
So you watch the Oscars for the big booty Kardashian?
What's wrong with that, Tony?
Absolutely nothing. If I would have known, that, if you would have called me and you said, Tony, listen.
Yeah.
She's in the front row. You got to watch this horse shit. I'd be on board.
So what are we supposed to make of all this? This isn't just some crazy radio rant, right? It's kind of a window into our culture's obsession with celebrity, with image, and the truly bizarre stories we tell ourselves about them. And it really makes you wonder, what are we really watching when we tune in to a big show like the Oscars? And maybe more importantly, what does it say about us?